So what is domain? All possible input values. What is range? All possible output values. Let's take an example. I have a function f of x which is equal to x. What will be the domain of this function? Domain will be all possible input values. So what are the all possible input values that we can put over here in the function f of x is equal to x? It is all x belongs to real numbers. Real numbers is the biggest set of numbers, and we can put any real number over here as the domain, as the input value. So domain is all x belongs to R. What is range? What can be the answer of the function f of x is equal to x? What can be the output values? Any value, any number from the set of real numbers. So y belongs to all y belongs to real numbers. Let's take another example. F of x is equal to x square. What will be the domain? What are the input values that I can put in this function? All x. What will be the range? What will be the output values that I can get? Because it's x square, so can I get a negative value? Can I ever get the answer as a negative value? If I have f of minus 1 square would be plus 1. If I have f of 1 square would be 1. So is it either possible that we can never ever get a negative answer? No, because the function is a square function. So what will be the range? All y that are greater than equal to 0. The answer can be either 0 or a positive number. It can never be a negative number. So what is the range? Range is all y greater than equal to 0. Okay, there are two main constraints over here. If I have f of x is equal to 1 over x minus 2, what will be the domain of this function? The domain of this function is all x except x is equal to 2, because if I will put x is equal to 2, I will get 1 over 0, which is an undefined form. So therefore in this function, as the input value, I can never put x is equal to 2. Apart from 2, I can put any value on the x and it will give me some answer. So what is the domain of this function? All x except x is equal to 2. Okay, coming to the one more constraint. If I have f of x is equal to square root x minus 3, what is domain of this function? X minus 3 should be greater than equal to 0, because we do we have any answer for negative minus 1 in the real numbers? No. So the value under the square root should always be greater than equal to 0. It can never be negative number. So let's say what will be x? It should be greater than equal to 3. So value under the square root should always be non-negative number, because the square root of negative number does not exist. As the square root of negative number does not exist, therefore can we put a negative number over here? Can I put here like 2 minus 3 would be minus 1, and the square root of minus 1 does not exist. So input value of 1 is not possible. So input value can always be greater than equal to 3. So what will be the domain of this function? X would be greater than equal to 3. So whenever you have any function of the type of the square root, you just need to know that we cannot have negative value under the square root. So the under the square root values will be always positive. So it would be greater than equal to 3.